Hello everyone! Today I am at Toontown Market again. We get to be at the Fullerton Arboretum, such a beautiful location, and I had never been here before. I felt super just grateful to be able to be at a space like this and to have such a great spot as a vendor. I got to have this spot basically right in front. I only had one person behind me, but I basically had the left side, the front, the right side, like all open. And this market was the first time I was working with a smaller setup. Normally I do a 10 by 10 foot space where I have my canopy up, I have a 6-foot table, I have a large clothing rack, and then like a smaller shelf. But this time was only 6 by 5, which felt so much smaller. I had to buy a few new items to fit that space because what I had wasn't going to fit. It would have been way too cluttered, way too big. So I bought a smaller 4-foot table. And if you saw my previous video about this market prep, I mentioned that I had my stepdad, who is a carpenter, build me this pegboard display. So it was my first time using this, which I was very excited about. I felt like it was just going to make my space look a little more polished and put together, and I could utilize both sides to display my items. It was a little bit heavy, a little bit hard to put in the car, but it looked so nice once everything was set up. Even though this was a little bit heavy and big to get in the car, it was really fun setting up. I just had to put a few of the pegs in, a couple of the shelves, and that was basically it. I took a lot more time trying to figure out what was actually going onto that display. Got my favorite assistant today. Intern. Non-paid for now. This was my 4th time vending with Toontown Market, and honestly, like, no other market compares. If you ask any other vendor that has been with them, I'm pretty sure they're going to say the same thing. Yeah, it's just a really great group of vendors and a community that always comes out. Normally for these events, they have what they call rope drop. So they have goodies for like the first 25 people who wait in line. But because of something that happened in a previous event, they decided not to do that this time around. Even without that incentive, people still lined up. You could see the line forming against the wall. I guess there is multiple lines. There was another line to the left of me. As soon as it turned 12, I turned and looked, and it just felt like a stampede. My camera wasn't fast enough, but you just see like clouds of dust being thrown up because all these people are like power walking in. Like I said, the spot I had was so great because this is kind of like where people walked into. So my booth was like one of the first ones they saw, which was really great for me.
Let me know if you have any other questions. This one is 34. Yeah, what size are you? Do you have a large? Yes.
I like it oversized.
Yeah, I know. They're a little bit oversized, but yeah.
Okay, I'll do a medium.
Yeah, I wear a medium too.
Yeah.
It's just like a little bit loose, but not
Too
tight.
much.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I don't want to like tight.
I can do Apple Pay too.
Oh, Apple
Want
Pay?
to tap it?
Yeah, I can do Apple Pay actually. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Hope you love it. Which one? This one.
The Bug Life Kids ones? The Bug Life.
Okay, go get her. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Even with the ceiling fans running and even being under this awning, like, because of all the people coming in and kind of surrounding us at all times, it did feel like a lot. It did feel overwhelming, but in a good way. after just a couple hours, I was tired of smiling. I was tired of saying the same things over and over. My mouth hurt from talking.
Nothing knows.
We got to chat a lot with the customers, and most of them waited so long in these lines. You could still see people waiting in line. They had to let in a small group of people at a time to prevent like overcrowding, and people were so willing to wait. They waited up to like 45 minutes. That just shows you the level of loyalty and dedication from the people who love to shop here.
I thought someone was cooking.
It smells like fried chicken. Nothing. What is it giving?
It's giving.
No, what will we do?
You're gonna ask her? Are you really gonna ask her?
She brought it on.
Look what you've done.
There you go. It's 34. Do you guys have change?
Yes.
How'd you do? Sounds like I'm there.
Hi.
I sold out of all my Bugs Land shirts. I sold a good amount of stickers, surprisingly. My friend Nati, she did an amazing job. I joked with her that I would probably need to fly her out for the next big market just so I have my saleswoman at my side. Every time I do these markets, like I always have my friends, my family coming to support me. And so tearing down really doesn't take long at all, maybe 30 minutes. And that was it. That was my best market day, my best market ever to this day. Since the first day I've been doing markets back in like middle of 2021 to 3 years later. This tote was filled with shirts. It was actually overflowing that I had to use another tote to put several other shirts in there. Now the tote is like more than half empty. I don't have the exact numbers of what I made because I lost the little post-it note that I wrote it on, but I made over $2,100 that day, which was so rewarding. My goal in my head, I was like, okay, I'm going to make $1,500, and that is going to be like a new achievement for me. But my friend, and she's like, no, let's go even higher. We're going to make it past that. And we did it. We made over $2,000, which is wild. Like looking back on this footage, I'm still so excited for what I can do next, knowing that I could not just, make that much money, but make other people smile and make good connections with people buying from me and seeing the reactions in person. It's just a huge encouragement, and I want to keep this momentum going, and I can't wait for the next one. Thank you so much for watching this. I hope you love seeing kind of like the behind the scenes of this. And definitely follow me on Instagram if you're curious to see when my next market is. I'm based in California, so I will be doing local markets over here, hopefully once a month, crossing my fingers. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you another time. Bye-bye.